Okay, let's start. But first, where's this? Bugaboo, Canada. Wow, looks cool. Bugaboo. Okay. What is here? Okay. Mm, mm. Okay, so that means we probably have an array sorted. Then when we add, if we can find, if we can insert in this range, that means we need to remove the first element, right? Because we only want to maintain the kth element, the kth largest, which is the minimum, right? If we add something greater than this, uh, then we also do that. Okay, so I'm gonna have an array. So nums equals sorted nums beginning to k plus 1, 0 to 4. Okay, so first thing is bisect right self.nums. Wow, right. If I greater than equal to 0, then we have to partition this, right? we want 1 to the I, right? Cell.num I plus 1 to the n, right? And this is plus the val. Right, so let's do some Python. So we have L equal 458. So now bisect. Oh. So bisect right. Three could be 0. So if it's gonna be 0, then we're gonna beginning. Maybe 0. We should discard it, right? So bisect of 5, right? So this is gonna give us 1 to 2 plus 5 plus 2 to the n. Yeah. So now L could become 5, 8, right? And okay, so now you add 10. So bisect right up 10 is 3. 3 greater than, we're gonna do 3 plus 10 plus 3, right? So 5, 8, 10. Yes. So this is correct. But the case of 3, right? So was not correct. Right? So L from 1 to 0, right? Plus, we don't want to plus this, right? So it's just gonna be this, right? So return cell.num 0, right? Maybe it worked right away. Wrong answer. Oh. Okay. So first let's print cell. That we have. Wait, so this is 2, 4, 5, 8. Oh, I see. So this gotta be from the end, right? It's gonna be from -1 to 0. Wait, K here is 3 elements, right? So 3 elements gonna be starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we want 1 here to the end. right? So that 4 minus more 4 minus, okay, so it's gonna be length num minus k, right, to the end. Okay, 4 5 8 good. 5 gonna be 5 5 8. Oh, what's wrong here? So we would have bisect number is yeah, 0 we skip, we return come this, 5 we get 2, right? That means we need to skip the first element and we need to skip the first element and insert it correctly. Well, actually that's gonna be two, right? 0 1 2, right? We want to insert here, right? Oh, this, yeah, off by 1. Index out of range. What? What? Let's see. Oh, it might be because the number they give you in the beginning might not be it, right? So what is that? What do they expect? Okay, so you gotta do if cell.num not cell.num and cell.num.append, right? Wow. Okay. Let's keep sending the thing. Submit and see. Okay. What's wrong here? -1. Got 0. Well, let's see. Okay, so we started with 0. I. Oh, okay. So while -1 we got 0, and in this case so okay, else if I equals 0 and cell.num length of cell.nums is less than k, right? Cell.k, right? Then cell.nums equals cell.num beginning so okay, so if it's like this, this is the case where if we handle the case where the nums not starting with the right side k, okay, so we gotta do is if left length of nums is length of cell.nums less than cell.k, and insert correctly maybe we do this, because before that so if L okay, so bisect tell me to insert at this position, and cell.num gonna be equal to cell.nums all the way to I, the file for cell.num from I plus 1 to the n, right? Invalid syntax, line 22. Is it here? So maybe we don't need these. But everything else correct except this case. So we have a1 -1, we started with 0, and k is case 2. This one. Do we go here? Yeah. So what we do here is bisect 0. Hello. After that we have -1. What? So bisect is from the beginning to 0, right? From the beginning to 0. We have the +1 here. So it's gonna be this one, right? Yes, so let's see if it works right away. Okay, got one more test case. Yeah. Got 5 and -1. Right. So why do we have 5 here? 3. K equal 3. Oh. So K equal 3, 3. 2 minus 3 is, yeah, that's why. So okay, let's do if k is less than len num and self dot nums equal self dot num len nums minus k to the n. Okay. So do this. Okay. This one's the case where okay. So right now our complexity is actually on, right? Because we have to ship array, right? Right. So if we do binary search tree, we add O of and 1, and in the worst case O of log n, because we have to rotate balance the tree, right? To guard against the case where it's becoming a staircase. Okay, so binary search tree balance. Okay, what's the complexity? Log n, right? So right now we have on, right? Log k plus k. Okay. Okay, this is, I don't think so, but sure. So maybe we can revisit this. Right. So let's commit them to the GitHub. Okay. Let's do. We want this. Finding MP average. Okay, that's stream. Design. Okay, largest. Okay. Sec. Is gate larger. Is add horrible, but that's fine for now. Probably switch to the binary search tree later on. Element. True element. All right. Sign. Okay. So frequency, range, frequency, theory, break, then okay, so let's see in case we do. So we've been doing one today, the third day now. Okay. So this is so maybe we can take a look and see what is in Reddit programming. Mickey Hacker News. What is this? Like maybe read and react maybe later on. It'll be 1, 2, 3, right? One candidate. pretty cool. This is something we can do quick though. Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. Hmm. Let's take a screenshot of it. Alright. Okay. Give you a pass on this one. This is really a unavoidable incident. Other than that, we grill AWS and Node.js. Okay. Let's go back to this. Let's just do some other problem, LeetCode problem first, and then we did some of these, and then we go back to Yelp. Okay, so let's see. Hmm. Hmm. So they give you a value you want to be able to know if within this range is there that value, right? And first thought is, right, so if I search for 33, right, it only exists within 0 to whatever here, right, so then I just iterate and count, right, if I have a frequency, right? So like if you search for 33, right, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, right? So that should seem like it should work, right? Okay, let's try that. So we would have to frequency gonna be this self.na or for IE in enumerate self.r if E not in self.f then self.f E colon empty, otherwise and the I, right, so now we do basically we say, will they pass us the value guaranteed exists? What do we do in that case? Okay, so let's just return -1 because they didn't mention it here, right, so now we do 0, right, just do return if value not in cell.f return 0, right, otherwise we return the length of cell.f value will give us an array, right, so for I in this array, right, if I greater than equal to left, is it inclusive? Yeah. And I less than or equal to right, something like that. Oh, something like that, right? So if this worked, the complexity, my guess would be all of n to do all this thing, and then O of k, okay, to find if the value exists. Okay, here, so k is the number of the length of this array, right? Uh-oh, something's wrong. Time limit exceeded. Oh, so maybe we can cache this. Look like they give us all 1. See? Okay, so let's give a cache, right? Query cached. Okay, self dot if the recast gonna be left right value not in cell.qc, then just return cell.qc left right value. So now we do 0, right? So that means just return that. Right. Otherwise 0 dot equal to this, right? So and we use this test case. Oh, yeah, 82 seconds. Submit. Let's see. Okay. It passed, but it also horrible. Right? 82 milliseconds is worse. Right? So the power up cache. Great. But still horrible. Can we do better? So basically, can we do binary search somehow? Right? Because like if they ask for this, the index just gonna increase, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So if they pass some range, right? We just basically want to return the index. But can we do binary search if we want to optimize it further? So in this case, we can see here that what is the topic? Topic saying, oh, there's binary search, there's segment tree. We do not actually know how to do segment tree. Maybe we can revisit this later, but again, see if we can implement something. So let me see segment 3, right? Or like can be optimized with some binary source somehow, right? So instead of looping from here, right, which is what's the complexity here? Ugh. Right, how do we get in here? So that means we have to do some optimization somewhere. Right now we cache them, which is acceptable, but we should also reduce this line right here. So we look to this. If there's a way for us to say that, oh, which value intersect with this, right? Python bisect. Can we do bisect right? Can we first change? Oh, so basically they're saying we can do this with the length for x in A. So we can bisect. Okay. Bisect left. We have the list of index. We want to know if those list of index is within the range, right? So okay, so we want to bisect left, up, or right. The self.f dot value we want to search for left, right? So we have from here to here, and so let's say we have 33 here from 0 to 11, right? 33 is 1, 2. Okay, so let's write them down. Example 33 is at 1 and 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. They wanna ask in the 0 and 11, right? So we wanna ask if You want to ask like, okay, does 1/6 fit in here? Okay. So basically what we did here is we look through this and we check if it's within this range. Right? Is there any other way to do that? Right. So this means 33 having the following range, right? So, oh yes, okay. So basically, um, okay. So we search left, right? Left index equal bisect left of left, right index equal bisect right of right, right? So in this case, left gonna make it become, okay, so if left less than or equal 0, then so if we search 0 in this, so that means it cover all the left, right? And if we search this is over here, if right, so let's see. Okay, let me bring up my Python. We have here elf gonna be 1/6, right? So we bisect left of L and we want to search for 0, right? From bisect import zero, right? Okay, so bisect right of what is the 11, right? Could be 2, 0, 1, 2. Okay, so if the value is greater than, then good, right? So instead of on, we do o log n, right, on the search, right? So let's say if it's 0 to what, if it is 0 to 0, 1, 2, 2, right? Right, so it's going to be 0 to 1, right? So now you have 1, right? It's just going to be right minus left, right? I think, right? So that's going to be 1. So if we want to search from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Bisect right 5, it's still going to be 1, right? So basically it's going to be this minus this, right? So even if we do right, so it's gonna be basically this gonna be equal to li minus ri, right? No, ri minus li, right? What happened? Oh, so self dot f of value Okay. Yeah, we down from 82 to 57, right? That's like 1.5x increase. Right, so submit. Okay, hold on. Before we submit, we want to copy this. Okay, let's submit and see. Nice. Okay. Just like, there we go. We can search. Binary search the range left, right, into the virus. This cut down the complexity from O up N to O up log N. Okay. I'm okay with this. Maybe let's revisit what problem and study about tree maybe again. Okay. Okay. I'm cool with this. So we actually have to do all of this is medium. What is it? Range frequency query.
They told me that I always had to be good, but being good always bring problems. It's true. So I learned it, and now I know I don't wanna play God. Maybe I'm crazy, but I'm around, baby, it's true. Yeah. What if I'm not good? What if I'm not good? If you never love me back, what if I'm not good? What if I'm not good? If you never love me back, what if I'm not good? What if I'm not good? If you never love me back, what if I'm not good? What if I'm not good? If you never love me back.
Oh, they also make these. This is input price medium. What? Created command. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. So how do we?
Should've known better than to trust in love. It's like this whole world keeps on messing it up.
Okay. So how do we?
I thought that I could do better if I just believed. I'm thinking back to
How do we
sweater that you got from me.
add the different solution here? Okay.
It's so complicated. Why is this suffocating? I felt elevated when you used to lay with me.
Yeah. Okay. So how does Python okay Python okay. Let's just do these for now. Okay. So solution one. Solution one is what? What's this? Let's go with solution two for this. self dots solution equal solution 2, taking this, right? This is self dot and then we can put this here. Let's do this. This is range frequency query. RFQ. Be oh, I think this is what add. This is query. Okay. Now we check if it's working on this design. Missing one. Oh. None. What? Oh, return. All right. Now this. Solution 1 runtime is horrible. This now solution 1 is 2 is much better. 72 92 98 9.81. All right. All right, I think we should be good now. We'll have to look at these balance tree and segment tree. We'll look at these after later tonight. Now we look at Yelp. Let's look at some of the Yelp stuff, and then we probably look at all aboard the database last. We do this. Open sourcing. What? All right, let's look this. What is this? More than just schema store. So look like managing schema. Schematizer. This person still here? Something to do with schema registry. Okay. Storing schema in Apache Avro format. Evolution. Basically, decoupling producer and consumer. Message size are reduced by just storing consumer. Hmm. Namespace and source. Hmm. What do I think about vibe coding? I'm currently working as a web dev and in my spare time learning React Native, but the thing is that I lose motivation over time when I see that it's not that important to build a simple and medium app web nowadays. I think vibe coding is fine. Just get the basic done, and as long as you're learning, you're fine, right? Don't I don't think in someone's spare time someone would be able to make any meaningful stuff out of it, right? Unless you're really serious and you want to make money, then do whatever you need to make it work, right? I think vibe coding is fine. If for me, um, I usually ask Gemini what's something I don't know, and then study more about it instead of like just let it run on its own, right? At least for me, I don't like the idea of me outside of the loop of coding, I think. So I treat the vibe coding as like tutoring or whatever it is. Yeah, you could use Cloud Code to build as long as it works, then it's fine, right? But then eventually you wanna have to understand what it generates, right? So invest in those time to study what the code generates, right? Is essentially who gonna read all that code? Is it doing something funky, right? You can build a full app, but at some point, if the Cloud Code or whatever couldn't figure out what it is, then who's gonna fix that? Are you gonna be a prompt engineer forever? I don't know. I don't think so. Just build it and make it work, but then make sure you understand what is it that it's doing, and maybe there's something you don't know, then you learn that way too, right? Right. This is like a similar case with like when what is it? When the camera was invented, right? Oh, now we don't need Painter, but what the Painter actually doing is like like lay out the painting and put their idea into whatever it is, right? So if the Painter actually use that thinking into applying to a photography, then they do things better, right? It's just like, as long as you're learning, I think it's fine. But if your goal is to make like a app as quick as possible, then just make sure Cloud Code, right? But then I think at some point it get complex enough. You want to know what it is that is generating, right? And understand, and then yeah, I think Cloud Code, use it to your needs. But if you also don't want to feel like not learning, then fine too. I don't know if it makes sense, but I hope what I described is making sense. And what about the salary? Won't it be lower because it's simpler? What do you think? I think the salary gonna be hit for sure. I don't know how the society gonna progress from now on, because if we actually have true AGI, right? Somebody had to figure out the universal basic income, right? But I don't think it's there yet. So I don't know. I think the salary is gonna be low for sure. But I think, for example, like if you do like game dev, right? There's still some issue there that I don't think AI is solving yet. So salary there gonna be okay. But also in game development, they pay the people like peanuts, right? So who knows? Oh, thank you for the follow. Let me follow you too. But I still think that there's still a lot of gonna be a lot of job in game in software. So I don't know if this Cloud Code gonna be able to solve everything. Like I think one of the case that is very good is like, okay, convert me this line of code to different languages, whatever, right? And whatever, right? But other than that, I don't know if there's any good use case, but I could be wrong. But yeah. Where are we? Schema and like even for this, right? This website, right? Like I could just punt this into Gemini and tell this to explain to me, right? But I want to know the idea behind, for example, like how they build this Y, right? So for sure, I could like do that, but I choose to. If I don't understand some point here, I'm probably gonna ask Gemini. But other than that, I think I'm just gonna keep doing what I think is makes sense in my brain. Okay, where are we? So schema. Basically, you can pick and choose schema source to operate on the data. And then, okay, so probably give example here. I can like to move to web app that there are you some non-IT guy which is built with AI. Well, you can maybe you probably could reduce the price and also use AI. No, figure out your competitive advantage and do that, right? Because the AI just gonna lower the price for everyone, right? Figure out your price here and how fast you can pump out. Now you can also use AI too. Why not? To drive revenue, right? I think, right? But yeah, I don't listen to my advice. I have no clue, but that's what I think. It's just gonna make everything like AI just gonna make everything more expensive and price gonna be lower. So even like I think OpenAI is like operating on a daily loss, eh? How do they recoup that price? I don't know. Hmm. Can convert. I guess we'll have to see. I don't know where the future gonna be yet, but I don't think like the AI giving any. It's speed up for sure, but I don't think that's making any meaningful stuff yet. I mean, other than the fact that they said they strike Iran with cloud code, right? Or whatever. use Avro resolution to determine schema compatibility. Incompatible schema. New incompatible schema will be route to new topic. Guarantee of schema compatibility with Bean. Next topic, make sure when the upstream schema changes, the downstream data consumer can continue consume. Okay. This is Kafka. Lock compaction. Okay. Mm. Okay. Okay. Basically, namespace and table, or schema. Hmm. Generate documentation. SQL Alchemy. Okay. Hmm. With third web interface called Web Watson. Using Whoosh. Switchable. Cool. Okay, I think that's it for today. I'll probably switch to game in 10 minutes. Come back to this, but until that, I play a game with my friends, and after that, I'll be back to looking more at these and some of the article here as well as the tree here. But bye for now.